Alrighty, so whether you're on a bike or a skateboard or a one wheel, we recommend a helmet. So in Australia, according to Australian law, you do need to wear a helmet on a bicycle. However, you don't by law need to wear a helmet on a skateboard or a one wheel. In fact, actually, electric skateboards and one wheels aren't legal in New South Wales anyway, but we won't go there in this video. So in this video, we're going to walk through what helmet options are available in colder climates like winter time for us here in Sydney, and try to help you decide what's best for you, do a review, and then stay tuned later in the video. We're going to be talking about how to put a shed light on your helmet, which I think is kind of valuable. Alrighty, so come on in and we'll show you some great helmet options for the cold weather. Straight onto the bicycle helmets from Burn. These are an amazingly high quality bicycle helmet, very comfortable. This has been a very popular helmet for cycling and for skateboarding. Nice black matte color that works very well with all the really cool stuff we sell. I went for this helmet. It's actually a mountain biking helmet. It's great for the winter sun, a really good sun protection. But the only downside for this in the cold weather is that a lot of cold air moves through these big vents. It's designed to keep your head cool while you're cycling, but for electric bikes, it's typically traveling faster, longer distances, you're not building up as much internal heat from cardio work, so having all that cold air rushing in through the top isn't great for electric riders in the winter time. So I've then started looking at other helmet options. The shed light I've put on top is kind of cool, interesting. I'll come back to that in a minute. At the end of the video, I'll explain a bit more about that then. So the other thing is these are certified in Australia for Australian bicycle use. So in Australia, the laws are that to wear a helmet, it has to be certified according to the Australian bicycle helmet standards, which these helmets from Burn are. Alrighty, abracadabra, I'm back with this helmet now. It is the Protec Classic Snow Helmet. I really love the color of this helmet actually. And it is a helmet designed for the snow, snowboarding, skiing. But the other miraculous thing about this helmet is that it has Australian bicycle standard certification. So you can actually use it on a bicycle. So in the winter time, it's great because it's got removable ear warmers, a really nice comfy chin strap there. Just hold it there. And interestingly, it has like a neck curtain. So you can pull that down, keeps that tiny square at the back of your neck warm. So you'll also notice it's got a lot less air vents, so you won't have as much cold air blasting through there. But for us, when we were riding home on the bikes or on the skateboard at night with that cold air, it was still rushing into our face and kind of giving us brain freeze from the full-on air in our face. So then I kept looking for another helmet option for the cold weather. The other thing that I'll quickly point out on this is that it's very economical. Around about $120, you can use it for your bike, your skateboard, snowboard, skiing, holiday. Very good value, great helmet. Okay, so the next option we looked at was the Ruroc. It's an amazing snowboarding helmet, and these guys are from the UK, and their helmets is taking off all around the world. People are using them in the snow, but also for cycling and for skateboarding as well. So we noticed that these are quite popular in the Escape groups, and it is a great option for keeping your head warm because it's designed for the snow. So nice thick padding. You get the full face happening when you put that removable jaw piece in, that clips in there, and then these amazing high quality goggles go on over the top. Just look at that visor, so cool. So that comes in lots of different colors. It's got heaps of options. You can even put the Shockwave sound system in there so you can listen to music. It's got the Recon advanced rescue technology, so if you get caught in an avalanche, people will be able to detect where your head is. I'm good! And we have magnetic strap there. So yeah, we love this helmet. But the only thing is, it's not certified for bicycle use in Australia. So that means by law, you can't actually use this for bicycle riding. However, the skateboarding law in Australia is that you don't necessarily need a helmet for skateboarding in Australia. So in theory, because there's no law around that, you could potentially use this on a skateboard or a one wheel. and lots of guys are actually using it in the e-skate when they're going on long rides. For us, I wanted a helmet that I could use quickly, and doing like the odd couple of Ks to work, putting on the front mouthpiece and the goggles and getting all that positioning just right, just for me just became a little bit too arduous. I wanted something I could slap on really quickly, so that's why I moved on to the next option. Alrighty, so this brings us to the next option, which is the Tsg Pass Helmet. This is a downhill skateboarding helmet designed by champion downhill skateboarder Martin Zigrist, and it is a one-piece fiberglass construction, very aerodynamic. It's actually really nice because it's so lightweight, and it comes with two visors, a clear and a tinted visor. So I have to be honest and say, look, I wasn't that attracted to this helmet when I first saw it, but after using it, it is so comfortable and so nice and warm when you're going through the cold air at night. So I just love it. The cold air just rushes straight over the top, and it's a dream. Now, cold air does come in through these vents and runs up the inside of the visor to reduce the fogging of the visor, and it runs up. I'll just open this and you can see the cold air runs into these channels here and then through inbuilt channels in the helmet and out the base there. So what that does is it's channeling air against the visor so it doesn't fog up. Now, another interesting feature is this shoe horse padding shape here. So that sits like so, and all the exhaust air gets pushed down out of the neck of the helmet, and that's a really nice feature, and the visor has actually never fogged up on me on these cold nights. Now, it's also got a strap here, which is more like your motorcycle style strap. It's like that. Feed it through both and then back through one. That's typically how you would do it. And then to stop this bit flapping about, it's got a little press stud here, and you just clip that press stud into there like so. Okay, so that works out well. Now, what I might also say is that this helmet does not meet Australian bicycle standards. Sorry, what I meant to say was it doesn't have certification for Australian bicycle helmet standards yet. It may not have been tested against these standards, or it may even meet these standards, we're just not sure. So ACCC and Australian Bicycle Standards and TSG, if you're watching this video, could you please try to sort this stuff out, because I don't know about any other bicycle helmet that can keep cold air off your face. And personally for me, I just want that cold air off my face so I can concentrate on riding and have a far better experience. So someone needs to sort some stuff out with this so that people can use it on their electric bikes. Now, you can use this on your electric skateboard, because by law at the moment you don't have to wear a helmet on skateboards or one wheels at the moment. Okay, one thing I forgot to say was the TSG Pass comes in 3 colours: Oxblood Red, the Gloss Marsh, and the Matte Black. So very comfy helmet again, I love it. I do struggle actually putting some earpods in, they tend to fall out a bit, so that's the one thing it's lacking is a sound system, but maybe that's a good thing because you probably shouldn't listen to too much loud music while you're riding. Now, lights. Let me talk about lights for a second. So I had this bit of a utopia moment the other day, because I actually thought that headlights on helmets were kind of dorky. But having tried it, I put this shred light on, I put this little curved mount on there so you can slide the shred light in and out. Now, the beautiful part about having a headlight on your helmet is that you can see everything that you're looking at. So whether it's fumbling for your keys in your backpack when you get home, fumbling for the keyhole to put the key in, it's just fantastic. And then even when you're going along the road, you can look for holes in the road, look for obstacles, and then even for cars that are behaving badly, you can kind of shake your head to give them a bit of warning that you're coming. So I've gone past that dorkiness factor, because just the use factor of this is amazing. Having the light coming from your head is just really, really useful and practical when you're going home in the cold, dark nights. So for me, this worked on this up top, but for the TSG, I'm not going to be able to put it right here. So what we're going to do is figure out how to place it on the side, and we'll have a quick go at that and we'll let you know how it goes. While we're here, I'll just quickly show you how to put the helmet on and how we are planning to put the shred lights on the TSG, because it is a little bit tricky to put the lights in the right spot. So, whoops. Now, when you put the helmet on, just make sure that it's in the right position, so you've got the right amount of peripheral vision. Again, you want the top of your lip on that horseshoe there, so it's not, you don't want it like this, and you don't want it like this, you just want it just like that, so you can just feel the top of the horseshoe, and then that's perfect. You can see a lot, and then you would normally drop the strap, but I'm not going to do that because I just need to put the shred lights on. Now, I am going to try to find the perfect position for the shred lights by placing them here as such, and I'm going to choose a distance that I want these two lights to intersect to give me maximum visibility. Now, I'm going to try this wall. Alright, so at this point, the two lights intersecting, I'll pick a point here. Right, so basically these two lights are intersecting at that point. So that would be good if you're looking for, say, a keyhole in a door. And then how would it look when you're on the ground? The two lights should intersect in theory. And so, yeah, and that's looking pretty good. So it feels to me like for my needs, this would be a good positioning. So what you might be best to do, you might be best on your own, is to do this in a darker environment. So you can pick where you want the beams to either intersect or to be spread. Now for me, I'm going to have them here, I think that's good. Now what we're using here is the new curved Velcro mounts from Shred. So you can see that they're curved, and the other neat thing, oh, can I leave that there, is that it's got Velcro. So I just love the aerodynamicness of this TSG, and I want to be able to keep it aerodynamic for when it's daytime. So it's nice to be able to rip the Velcro off, rip the mount off with the Velcro, I should say. Let me hold that there for a sec. Okay. Yeah, so I think that'd be about right. All right, so I'm learning a bit about this as we go. I was thinking, wow, the curved grip doesn't quite make it. There's a gap there. And then I was thinking, well, we'll get the flat, but no, the flat just won't do it for us. But then Duncan, the genius, was like, well, just you make the Velcro bit flat, which you can easily do, and then you can put the mount on any which way you like. Is this different?
Just really press it really hard.
You gotta press it really hard. There you go. And then you can actually control which direction it goes. So whether you want it that way, or even a bit forward or back. So you don't have to get it perfectly right. You don't have to get this, that's the flat one. You don't have to get the sticky stuff perfectly right when you first do it, so that's good. So I want to do it similar to that. About, let's see now, about like that. Just give it a good rub so it stays all stuck on. And then that's going to go in like that. And give it a good press in. Oh, that's pretty cool Velcro. That's amazing stuff. Hey, I can see you. I'm going to see what it's like in the dark. See ya. Alrighty, thank you very much for that. We're back, and I'm just going to give you a quick summary of the helmets we went through. We've got the bicycle, mountain biking helmet, great for keeping the sun off and the airflow in to keep you well ventilated when you're doing loads of cardio. The snow helmet, great for loads of sports, snowboarding, skiing, and cycling and skateboarding. Very economical because you can use it in lots of sports and it keeps you warm in the winter and the cold. Ruroc, fantastic option for cold weather because it is made for skiing, and it comes in loads of really cool designs, so keep your eye on Ruroc. Now TSG, what an amazing downhill skateboarding helmet this is. Loads of use cases for the electric skateboarding industry and the one-wheeling space, because it's so easy to put on, very protective. It meets the European cycling standards and the American downhill skateboarding standards, but unfortunately not quite the Australian bicycle standards yet. If you want to see what the differences are between those two standards, look on the ACCC website or the Australian Standards website, and you can make your own assessment as to whether you use it on a cycle or a skateboard or a one wheel. So enjoy. Thanks very much. Hope you found it interesting. Like and subscribe. That would be so great, because we've got a nice team here who really value what you guys do, and we're trying to do the best for you. Thanks a lot.